got I've got 99 problems.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge, and welcome to 99 Problems, but a pitch ain't one. I just got a signal that we are coming back because half this room was dancing to the intro again. So feeling good. Were you dancing, Francis? Sorta. Come see, come saw. All right. Real quick on our sponsors. So Lansing Regional Smart Zone, as always, LEAP and the track program, as always. I am very excited about Farm Aid coming up on May 31st at the Fledge at Urbandale, and would love to see you all there. You got to get by the farm and check it out. It is getting fledgier by the day. So there'll be more details as we kind of go through that. We've also got a lot of, or as we go through the show today, we've got a lot of events happening at the farm, youth events, roots to rituals, like learning how to create a smoking blend if you want to get off your nicotine or quit smoking spliffs, things like that. So I'm really excited about the farm. I'm never going to have clean fingernails again, I don't think. So I'm gross, but you guys have known that forever. So we're going to jump into this. Jeremy and I have a goal. I'm not going to move and go interfere with him today. He's got this, and then we'll finally see that it was me screwing everything up. So we are going, what do we have? 5 pitchers today?
Yeah.
So Jeremy, are you going to sit there and pitch?
Yeah, that's how you're not going to move.
Oh, I ain't moving. So
Yeah.
Jeremy's going to pitch from there. Sounds perfect to me. And control your own timer?
Yeah.
Seems rigged.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep.
It might be.
Can you hear Jeremy okay, Francis?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So I think we're golden.
Okay. Then let's do this. All right.
You are.
Right, where is the mouse on here? How do I get the mouse to go on here? This way. Okay.
That's Mac and Apple's fault.
All right.
Because
That's right.
that damn thing is hard to get to know.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jeremy, and I am here to talk to you about the upside of Hertz and its apparel division, if you will. We will be working with local artists. I will be sending them lines from my poems to then read and draw whatever first comes into their mind, which I will be putting on t-shirts and other clothing, hoodies, tank tops, whatever the people want. So it'll be a combination of visual and written art. The shirts will cost $30. And they will be printed locally here through one of our local printing companies. There's so many good ones to choose from, so not sure which one yet, but I know it will be local. So by supporting this business, you will be supporting 3 local artists and businesses all in one. And what else? There was one other thing. The proceeds will be split 3 ways between each entity. So the everyone will be getting paid through this, and then I will be donating 10% of my earnings towards some local, or not local, but a legit cancer research nonprofit. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Jeremy. Right. Next, we have a constant public speaker, but first time pitching, maybe? All right. Pitching. So Jill is going to come in, and I'll let her tell you what she is up to.
Do I stand here or here?
You can see yourself.
Me?
Yep, there
you see me? Woo!
All right. Yay.
that button. Right.
My podcast is audio only, so that's my format of
Okay.
choice. But
Alright.
we'll give this a shot.
Yeah.
So
Whenever.
Jeremy will start the timer
Whenever.
you start talking.
Okay, I'm starting. This is it. This is live. Hi, everyone. Thanks for listening to me. And do you ever feel like you want to be more informed about what our Lansing city government is up to, but you don't know where to start? You can start by listening to my podcast. My podcast is called What Lansing Council. I've been attending the Lansing City Council meetings this year, and I report out on what council is discussing, their decisions, and foibles. Each episode, I have a special guest, folks with different perspectives and insights into what's happening in Lansing, and we chit chat and we review the council meetings together. Jerry and Shannon Norris of the Fledge were kind enough to share their time and insight with me on one of my episodes. I really appreciate that. I started this project because I didn't want to feel scared about what was going on in my town, and I didn't want to feel scared of the government. I wanted to feel like I understood what was going on, and my government was for me, and I can share that with other people in my community. I wanted to feel more connected. So that's why I'm doing this. Also, I have been a poll worker in Lansing City Council, a poll worker for Lansing elections for the past 8 years. And a lot of people who come in to vote say, we don't know what's going on in the city. Like, we don't know these candidates. We're just going to skip that part of the ballot. No, now's your time to learn about what's going on. So if you think this is great, join me in spreading the word about local news, this local news resource. With these dollars, I will continue this work of the podcast and put the dollars towards engaging new audiences and communities in the city. And thank you for your consideration. Stay tuned for the next episode. We will know who has the best dressed. Thank you.
That it is a fun podcast. I do still listening to it, probably because of my bias, because you let me come on and with Shannon. So we are starting to share the link for voting. Remember, it's approval voting, and you have to vote for at least 2. I think you might have to share it again to figure out why that Facebook one said it rejected, but
Okay.
seems weird to me. Looks like it came through. But we're going to go on to our next pitcher, who is Nate. And Nate, let's give it up for him.
Hi, my name is Nate Ford. I'm one of the co-founders of the Lansing Entheogens and Psychedelic Society. Our mission is to cultivate safe spaces so that people can share their experiences with psychedelics. We're trying to get mushrooms decriminalized here in Lansing. We're supportive of any city or county in Michigan decriminalizing mushrooms and entheogens. Our next meeting is May 21st. Yeah, May 21st here at the Fledge, 1300 Eureka Street. If you want to come and help us plan the Magic Mushroom Day celebration rally that we're hosting on Saturday, September 20th, we'd love to have you come and join us. We're going to need a lot of help reaching out to local businesses.
We can't hear you.
I muted myself. I muted
Does that mean we could not hear the entire Nate?
Like the majority of it, we couldn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Can you do it again? Okay. Nate's gonna do it again. It's gonna be completely different. This ain't fair. Whatever.
It's gonna be better. He's gonna get more votes because of that.
You can see how pitching every week helps you improve.
That's right.
Am I looking right here?
I don't know where you're looking. Only you know where you're
Yeah. You're supposed to look right there. Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nate Ford. I'm one of the co-founders of the Lansing Entheogens and Psychedelics Society. One of our missions is to cultivate safe spaces, to give people a place to share their experiences with psychedelics so that they can gain knowledge, progress as human beings, and better themselves in the world around them. We're trying to get mushrooms decriminalized here in Lansing, like they already are in Ann Arbor, Detroit, Hazel Park, Ferndale, Ypsilanti, and all of Washtenaw County. We're planning a Magic Mushroom Day celebration rally for Saturday, September 20th from noon until 3 p.m. Our next meeting for the Lansing Entheogens and Psychedelic Society is here at the Fledge from 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. on May 21st. It's every third Wednesday of the month. This is one of our flyers that we have and that we have put up around town. Oh man, I'm totally blanking out. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you for your time. Thanks.
Good job, Nate. If you multiply 100 times 2 and then subtract the ones from each, that's how you do that math in the new world. Don't have to be carrying stuff. All right. We have 2 more great pitches. I think I was talking about approval voting, and you need to vote for at least 2 people. You can vote for everybody if you want. And I kind of think of it like, I'd be okay if that person won. And it's a method for voting that helps keep keep them from being polarized. So if we just have Republicans and Democrats, we got to choose one of them. And we often talk about choosing the least of the evils. It's not exactly like that with our pitch competition, but it's like, I'm here for my friend, but I wouldn't mind if that person won. So think of it like that. Listen to the pitches. We'll start voting in a bit, but the voting link has become a lot more simple. It's on your screen right now. Just tinyurl.com/vote-for-the-pitches. So gonna get 0 up here, and then we'll have Francis right after 0. Let's give it up for 0.
Hello there. It's me, Zero, and today I am going to talk to you about Project Zero, a project that's very close to my heart because it is a project to digitally duplicate myself. I am collecting a variety of input data, including video, audio, writing samples, and several other things, to create a composite being that echoes myself. Let's get a little bit heavier and deeper with it, and remind you that one day you and everyone you know will be dead. Me too. And that's great because that's how life works. But as a lifelong inventor and entrepreneur, I have millions of ideas that I will never get to in my lifetime. So I want to task a bot that I can set up to continue those things when I am gone, because we never know how much time we have. And it's also a great adventure and keeps me alive to do it. A win-win, if you really think about it. The $99 will be used to purchase used NAS server system, which that's network attached storage. It's what we'll be using to hold all of our files in a local server that can be accessed by an online program that we'll be able to access and use me as a template for this process. And in the future, we hope to offer this project to other people that would like to preserve either themselves or others. Thank you.
Yeah. Good job, Zero. Gotta pay that utility bill for that server. That's what I was saying. All right. Jeremy's going to bring Francis on to the screen, and all right. I'm out. Francis is a pro, multi-time winner. You know how it works. So when you start going, Jeremy will start hitting the timer.
I'm a pro winner, but I'm also a pro loser because I've lost a lot too. Okay. I'm Francis, and I'm the executive director of Grassroots Groundwork. We are an organization that is fiscally sponsored through the Women's Center of Greater Lansing, which means we have nonprofit status and all donations are tax deductible. Our mission is to address gaps in our local healthcare system, namely the mental health system. We're fulfilling that mission by offering mental health peer support services, which are free for most people, putting on workshops that help everyday folks prevent suicide, educating healthcare professionals on ways to better serve us, and promoting other mutual aid activities. Our biggest project we're working to launch is called The Nest. The Nest is a 2 to 5 day program in a residential home setting and acts as an alternative to inpatient psychiatric hospitalization when locals are facing challenges with their mental health but don't need to go to the hospital. It's run by peer support professionals, which are people with lived experience of having mental illness, and they have state certifications. This model of mental health treatment is called a peer respite. It costs as little as a fifth of what it costs to run a traditional psychiatric program. And for our specific program, most guests will pay $0 to come to the Nest, and those who do pay will pay no more than $40 for their entire stay. We've started to receive grant funding. We have one grant so far, $1,000, pretty cool. But oftentimes grants only cover some types of expenses, and rent is not always one of them. So we're raising funds to find a house and begin serving locals in this unique capacity as soon as possible, but hopefully sometime before 2026 or early 2026. Thank you.
All right. Good job, Francis. So now Jeremy's gonna, I said you didn't need the timer, but we do need the timer for another minute or so. Voting is open. Please vote for 2 or more people, and whoever gets the most votes is going to get $99. So, yeah. Here's what we're going to do. At 2:52, I'm going to say 2:53 because I can talk forever if I want. We will show the results because we're having problems with the timer, which is really having time problems with the mouse. So, what'd you think, Jill? Yeah? I think you had a lot of great energy, and that is definitely the first step in doing your pitch. Well, super articulate, because you probably get lots of practice doing your. Have you done a podcast like that before or anything? And then I think, telling your story. I mean, you started out, talking about being a poll worker and seeing what the problem was, the reason you're doing this solution, how it could help people not get there and skip voting. I mean, we elected a mayor with 11% of our population, let alone our voting population, right? So we got 11,000 votes, and that doesn't seem very democratic. seems like the privileged people might be the ones voting. So, you can put everyone on the screen. Hey, what'd you say at the end there, Francis, about grants? You did one already? You got one?
Yeah, we've applied for a lot, and we won't find out about most of them until later. But you get denied for most grants that you apply for because that's just the way that she goes. But we did get one through Accident Fund Foundation. We got $1,000, and it stays right in the bank until it's time we get even more money to open up this residential service.
That is great. My daughter models, and they talk about you got to go out and collect your no's to get that yes, and I think that applies to grants and asking city council to vote for something, and I don't know about digitizing yourself. That's crazy. Not yet. So we are at 252. I don't know how many people have voted yet, but anything you want to add, Jeremy? How'd it go? We're doing great except for the mouse, right?
Yeah.
I'm not spending $100 on some Apple mouse so that you can click on the right thing.
I don't like the pads. They just never. I always end up clicking on the wrong thing or like dragging something to like some weird place on the screen.
Maybe I'm not talking about it's got to be like an Apple mouse and all these things, right? You know that it's a whole special thing.
Yeah, it's Apple. You know, they got their monopoly they're trying to build there. It's a brand. Yeah. Well, yeah.
For it to work right. Otherwise, right
world.
click and left click. I think Microsoft had a patent on that or something. So whatever. But anyways, now we're just rambling, and it's 2:53, and Jeremy is going to go to the results page, and then he's going to stop sharing the screen. Wait, stop sharing the screen.
Stop sharing the screen.
Go to that screen by your hand.
By my hand.
Oh, you're showing all my personal notes.
I don't know what happened.
The mouse.
It is. I'm telling you.
The notes that conveniently predict who's going to win.
Showing my books. Wait. Here's the easiest way.
Yeah, let's do it the easy
way.
No.
I had you set up for the easy way, but now we screwed it up. Francis is like, I already know I won. We're going to share the screen again, and it is this one. And it's not that one. So it's this one, and it says share this tab instead. Sorry, everyone's getting nervous.
It's quite the build-up.
It is, but not necessarily.
There we go.
And the winner is Francis. Yay! So good job, Francis. Jill, strong second for your first time. So good job there. And I will tell you, this pitch competition, most pitch competitions, nobody cares if your mom likes your idea. But in this one, it matters because when you bring your family, you bring your friends, that's a way of marketing. It's a way of getting attention. It's a way of gathering those votes. And not every pitch competition will be like that, but this one is because it's a low budget, shoestring budget, and we're doing it every week. We've given away like $30,000, so $99 at a time. According to Rob's math, though, that's only $27,800 or something like that.
He's not a math teacher.
So congratulations. Sorry, Rob. Congratulations, Francis. And I think that Jeremy's going to take us out with the intro.
Eventually.
I got I've got 99 problems.